Before we get to NVIDIA, Tesla, and self-driving, Kalshi writes, just in, Elon Musk says SpaceX will, quote, far exceed everyone in AI. Elon Musk issuing a correction, everyone else combined. OP responding, holy crap. This was the original post. A user on X wrote, Google DeepMind is destined to win the AI race. Musk responds, for a few years, then SpaceX will far exceed everyone combined. And in the comments here, a little bit of a meme. SpaceX will be the dominant leader in AI. You mean Tesla and XAI, right? A mega merger seems to be on everyone's mind. The reason for Musk's inevitable prediction is quite clear and obvious if you've been paying attention. Space-based AI. This was the core driving factor behind the recent combination of SpaceX and XAI into one giga entity. Their goal, which they've sought permission with the FCC to launch 1 million space-based AI satellites for AI training and inference. The reason? Power is quickly becoming a limiting factor here on Earth. Even if that wasn't the case, however, getting AI training compute like these gigantic supercomputers up and running is an extremely slow, laborious, red tape encrusted process. You don't just order a few chips from NVIDIA and press on. Need to submit plans, get approvals, source energy, power, and stability, physically construct the buildings, set up the racks, do thermal management, networking, security. It is an absolute mess. In short, very slow, extremely constrained, and only going to get worse. Whereas if you can launch satellites, put them in sun-synchronous orbit, you have free power all day, every day, unlimited space, and you don't need to fuck around with approvals, permits, zoning requirements, none of that. And the most important factor here, SpaceX is far and away the dominant launch provider on Earth today. They're currently launching almost all global mass to orbit, this one company. They have massive scale relative to all other launch providers and a huge cost advantage with reusability. Best case scenario for any company trying to compete with SpaceX in terms of AI, getting their training and inference costs down as low, would need to use SpaceX to launch their own constellation of 1 million space-based AI satellites. Of course, many of the self-proclaimed experts have been deriding the idea of space-based AI. This will never work. Elon's retarded. What is he talking about? What a dumbass. Don't you understand physics? Wouldn't be the first time skeptics have been wrong. I saw this via Whole Mars on X after Tesla's Model Y was unveiled. By the way, today, the world's best-selling vehicle by revenue for 3 years in a row. The headline, here's what Wall Street analysts are saying about Tesla's Model Y. Quote, underwhelming and no surprises. Here's a great quote. We remain concerned about the manufacturing timeline. And another, Tesla shares tumble after company unveils underwhelming Model Y. I look forward to seeing how the self-proclaimed experts who said space-based AI can't work, won't work, is a dumb idea, defies the laws of physics, respond to this announcement in today's NVIDIA GTC keynote from CEO Jensen Huang, announcing that the company is working on a new AI chip for orbital data centers.
I'll spend very little time on this time. However, we're going to space. We've already been out in space. Thor is radiation approved, and we're in satellites. You do imaging from satellites. In the future, we'll also build data centers in space. Obviously, very complicated to do so. We're working with our partners on a new computer called Vera Rubin Space One, and it's going to go out to space and start data centers out in space. Now, of course, in space, there's no conduction, there's no convection, there's just radiation. And so we have to figure out how to cool these systems out in space. But we've got lots of great engineers working on it.
By the way, I wonder who their partners might be. Jensen saying they're already working with partners on this design. Now, obviously, not going to be easy, but when is anything that NVIDIA has done been easy? Same is true of Tesla or SpaceX. Opportunities, massive success, always on the other side of challenges, problems. My prediction is that in tandem with Tesla developing their own chips, which will eventually go in these space-based satellites via SpaceX, SpaceX will also likely be sourcing these from NVIDIA, at least initially, much like Tesla produces their own battery cells as well as buying battery cells from suppliers. I also suspect it's going to light a fire under the engineers at SpaceX and XAI and Tesla, all working toward this. Nothing inspires and stokes innovation like healthy and aggressive competition. Speaking of healthy competition, don't forget, 2 days ago, Elon Musk announcing Terafab project launches in 7 days. If you're keeping score at home, that's now officially 5 days. Terafab, as in chip fabrication, as in the business that has currently propelled NVIDIA to a almost $4.5 trillion market capitalization. I guess you could say Tesla is coming for NVIDIA. Just a quick caveat though, this may not just be a Tesla specific project, almost certainly going to be some form of collaboration between Tesla, XAI and SpaceX on this. Musk has previously said over the long term he believes Tesla, via this Terafab project, will ultimately produce more AI chips than the rest of the world combined, which clearly includes NVIDIA. And if you thought we were done talking competition, nope. Not only is Tesla coming for NVIDIA, so to speak, with the Terafab project, but here's NVIDIA's latest announcement on autonomy.
And today we're announcing a whole bunch of new partners. As you know, we've been working on self-driving cars for a long time. The ChatGPT moment of self-driving cars has arrived. We now know we could successfully autonomously drive cars. And today we are announcing 4 new partners for NVIDIA's Robotaxi ready platform. BYD, Hyundai, Nissan, Geely, all together 18 million cars built each year, joining our partners from before, Mercedes, Toyota, GM. The number of robo-taxi-ready cars in the future are going to be incredible. And we're announcing also a big partnership with Uber. Multiple cities, we're going to be deploying and connecting these robo-taxi-ready vehicles into their network.
You got to hand it to NVIDIA and Jensen. They're absolutely crushing it. The value proposition here being offered to both legacy automotive manufacturers and EV startups who are too dumb to approach Tesla to license their technology, which is already proven, by the way. Dear automotive manufacturer, are you so retarded that you haven't already approached Tesla and negotiated a deal to license their FSD software and their technology stack? Oh, you are retarded? Well, we have the solution for you. Join us. We will provide the stack. We will provide the chips and the software and the simulation tools. We don't have our own fleet of vehicles, so we can't provide you with billions of miles of real-world data, which may or may not be extremely important. But that doesn't matter. No risk to us. We're not building out a fleet of vehicles. That's on you. But we're happy to provide you, for a small fee, everything you believe you'll need to compete with Tesla on autonomy, except for the real-world data. And by the way, just to be really clear, when this was first announced from NVIDIA, Jensen himself was admitting, real-world data, a problem. But we can simulate a fuck ton of data. Hopefully that's going to be sufficient. Let's talk about what this means for Tesla. Clearly, this obviously is validation for the massive robotaxi opportunity. The number of partners on board, all of these automotive companies that have partnered with NVIDIA, realize they don't have autonomy and they're fucking cooked, so they need it. The fact that NVIDIA is investing a little in this opportunity, obviously, again, validates that robotaxi is going to be massive. Putting aside the challenges of solving autonomy without the billions of miles of real-world data, even if that challenge didn't exist, NVIDIA is not a charity. They're not going to be giving the chips away, giving the software away, giving the whole stack away. They're going to be making healthy money on this. So again, great stuff from NVIDIA, great opportunity. Why not capitalize on it? But they aim to compete with Tesla, fully vertically integrated, making their own chips, having developed their own software, manufacturing their own vehicles, including the dedicated Cybercab. At best, if this is successful from NVIDIA, the automotive companies utilizing their technology are going to be fighting over crumbs. Tesla's vertical integration, owning their own vehicles, having developed their own FSD software, their own chips, their manufacturing prowess, the dedicated Cybercab design, having nailed pure vision, already operating unsupervised vision-only robotaxis legally in the US, and their ability to mass manufacture at scale. Remember, Cybercab production begins next month, as well as their existing fleet of now approaching 10 million vehicles, continuously collecting real-world data. The bottom line here is that even with unlimited capital, moving as fast, as aggressively as possible, it will be a number of years before this could potentially provide any meaningful competitive pressure to Tesla. And even if it gets to that point, Tesla's cost advantage is an insurmountable obstacle. Once again, though, this is brilliant from NVIDIA. The companies that are currently announced to have partnered with NVIDIA are all crawling through the desert, desperately dehydrated, clinging on for dear life, and Jensen appears out of nowhere with a pop-up stand selling ice-cold water. Hello, dear traveller. I notice you appear to be on death's door. Very dehydrated. Don't worry. We've got plenty of water for you. How much is it? Bro, are you serious? You're about to die and you're trying to negotiate the price? Shut the fuck up and buy the water unless you want to die, of course. The bottom line here, this is a big win for NVIDIA. Certainly something worth paying attention to over the next few years to see how the project progresses. It's also clearly demonstrative of the absolute, complete and utter retardation of every one of the companies announced to have partnered with NVIDIA who are at a reasonable scale. Caveat there, Tesla already have publicly said that they're not going to partner with companies looking at extremely low volumes of vehicles. It's not worth their fucking time. But those larger automotive manufacturers with reasonable scale who, instead of agreeing to partner with Tesla, begin offering FSD in their vehicles today, they could do this today. Well, technically a little bit of setup time, right? But these companies could have already talked to Tesla a few years ago, arranged with Tesla's engineers in terms of camera placement, making some adjustments to FSD, and now be charging their own customers per month, just like Tesla is, to use Tesla FSD on their vehicles and be printing money. Instead, not a single formal partnership to license Tesla FSD has yet been announced. So instead, many partnerships being announced with NVIDIA on this yet to be proven platform, which is pure upside for NVIDIA. Again, I mean, well done, Jensen. It's just free money. Most of the companies that are announced as these partners won't be solvent a decade from now, but that's not going to hurt NVIDIA's bottom line over the next few years. As I mentioned, over the long term, Tesla's manufacturing prowess, their scale, their cost advantages, being fully vertically integrated means even if this project is somewhat successful, Tesla's still going to be dominant in terms of costs, meaning they can offer the service at a lower cost, dictate pricing terms, and take the lion's share of the profits. One final thing I just have to put out there, I'm not a skeptical or cynical person, but were I speaking to someone, a person who happened to be somewhat skeptical, they might even suggest that some of the companies may have jumped on board so that they could be listed, named publicly as a partner with NVIDIA Autonomy, simply to appease some of their rather concerned investors, to give them a sense of hope, ill-founded, I might add, that they're going to be fine, that they too will have autonomy at scale, that there's nothing to worry about here, and they'll definitely still be in business a decade from now. I have to say one final thing. How cool is it? NVIDIA pursuing autonomy, kind of, and Tesla getting into the AI chip business. What the actual? Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 has been part of my daily health protocol for almost half a decade. It's packed full of vitamins and minerals and helps me fill in nutritional gaps while supporting energy, digestion, and immune function. It also has prebiotics and probiotics to promote gut health. I take my health very seriously, and so should you. Try AG1 today by visiting drinkag1.com/SMR or click the link in the pinned comment and enjoy a free welcome kit with vitamin D3 plus K2 and AG1 travel packs. That's drinkag1.com/SMR.